Good morning, everybody. How you doing? This is Devin Lockett, OG Red Dog. Happy Friday. Friday, right? Friday is finally here. I'm going to be 2 palms full of fire here for Friday, right? There you go. 2 hands of fire for Friday. So anyway, how's everybody doing? I'm glad to have made it to Friday. I'm glad you guys are here with me on Friday. And I feel great, as always. I'm about to begin another peak performance neurofeedback session. Okay, I've already checked my blood pressure. I do my blood pressure, check my blood pressure every morning. Shilajit is the supplement that I take to help me regulate blood pressure. But of course, I'm not a doctor. As you know, nothing that you see or hear on my channels represent any type of medical advice whatsoever. So I've been doing peak performance neurofeedback, which means I have been doing neurofeedback, EEG biofeedback, using this here electroencephalographic amplifier. It's called a NeuroAmp 2, and Cygnet software. That's the name of the software. Cygnet, C-Y-G-N-E-T. With Cygnet software, we have different modalities. We have infra-low neurofeedback, where we use a very low frequency, which is below 0.5. That's below the delta range. And that's a good frequency for clearing dysregulation in the neocortex, mitigating the conditions of anxiety, stress, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, ADD, ADHD. In other words, sit down and listen and calm down and sit down and listen. Listen and pay attention. And a number of different, anxiety, stress, depression, like I said before, a number of different conditions that people suffer from. And I was glad to be able to alleviate my son and a lot of other children from these conditions. And I was glad to be able to help a lot of other veterans, such as myself, a lot of military veterans. Shout out to the military veterans. And thank you for your service. Okay, thank you. Anyway, after doing infra-low neurofeedback, you can move into alpha-theta neurofeedback, where there's no visual feedback, but there are 2 reward frequencies. One in the alpha zone, around 10 hertz, and the other in the theta zone, around 7 hertz. And what this does is it helps you to relieve the energy associated with repressed memories and repressed thoughts and repressed emotions. It's a very good thing for emotional calming, emotional balancing. It's great for people who are fighting addiction, especially if the addiction is created by trauma that they've suffered in their lives. It's great for people who are in recovery. It's great for people who are in therapy. It's just all around good. It's a good thing to do. But when you finish alpha theta neurofeedback, then you get into the sport of, and I'm only using that term lightly, okay? You get into synchrony, where you're training the hemispheres of your brain to synchronize, to work in synchrony with each other. All right, had to get that out there. Anyway, then when you start doing synchrony neurofeedback, you have the entire spectrum of frequencies available to you. You can do synchrony in delta, you can do synchrony in theta, you can do synchrony in alpha, you can do synchrony in beta, you can do synchrony in high beta, and you can do synchrony in gamma, which is 30 hertz and above. We've already gone over the chart of brainwave frequencies. I'll show it to you again right quick. All right. Delta waves, which are 0.5 to 4 hertz, associated with deep sleep, transcendence, and restoration. Theta waves, 4 to 8 hertz. I use around 7. Is great for visualization, trance, and dreaming. Alpha waves, 8 hertz to 12 hertz, associated with meditation, creativity, and relaxation. Beta waves, 12 hertz to 30 hertz. We could split beta into beta and high beta. So let's just say 12 to about 24 hertz is beta, or 23, and 24 to 30 would be high beta. But okay, right now we're considering it all one category. As you see right here, beta is associated with alertness, concentration, and thinking. So like if you're either listening to me speak or listening to a speech or a lecture or whatever, an audio file, and you're trying to learn, you're trying to listen with comprehension, an audio book, for example, or whatever, that's beta, regular beta. And if you are trying to solve a math problem, for example, or think, that's in high beta, okay? That's 25 to 30 hertz. Now, gamma, the gamma wave zone is associated, that's 30 hertz and above, is associated with insight, peak experiences, and synchronization. So if you are able to synchronize, right, at gamma, you actually can get into the problem-solving zone. Really, when you provoke a shift in gamma, and I'm going to say this while I'm applying my pace. I've already applied the new prep, and I've already applied the alcohol. So now I'm going to apply the pace where I'm going to train today. But if you train in gamma, unlike the other frequency zones that have a corresponding rise in physical arousal to accompany the state of neocortical arousal, then when you get to gamma, you'll find that it's the opposite. The opposite effects takes place. The brain moves faster, a lot faster, and the body actually gets calmer. You don't have the rise in physical tension that accompanies the neocortical arousal. All right? So that is what we call the flow state, or being in the zone. Everybody wants to be in the zone, right? If you're a boxer, you want to keep a cool head. You want your mind to be moving quickly while your body is relaxed. Pow! If you're doing any sport, if you're a dancer, if you're playing an instrument, you like to, if you're playing golf. I had a lot of clients at the Biometrics Health Center that were golfers and other athletes that came to me because this is the flow state. This is the zone. And every athlete would love to be able to get into the zone at will. Well, let's just say access. We'll say access the zone at will. In other words, reach that state where your mind is really, really cooking and your body is nice and relaxed. And that's the state that meditators, lifelong meditators, monks, and other time wasters, people who spend their life half asleep. I'm just kidding. In meditation is good. Meditation is good. Who spend their life in meditation, when they get to that elite level of meditation, they understand the intensity that you achieve when you are in the gamma state, right? Now, my hypothesis, once again, is that once you have provoked a shift, now what is a shift? In neuroscience terms, we have an expression, shift happens, right? Shift happens, like shit happens, but shift happens. And if you train in repetitive sessions in close intervals, you will find that you achieve permanent adjustments to your state of neocortical arousal, and you actually achieve all of the benefits of neurofeedback permanently. They're pretty much permanent. If you go to the gym and you work out like I do, like I love to do, and like I recommend everybody does, your muscles also respond favorably to repetitive training in close interval, don't they? However, when you stop training your physical body, your muscles atrophy. And you get weaker, you get flabbier, you lose muscle mass. That's not a fun situation at all. And when this happens, you got to go your ass back to the gym and work out more. Well, it's important to stay trained with neurofeedback. And like I'm demonstrating here, it's important to refresh yourself from time to time. However, the gains, quote unquote, that you make with neurofeedback therapy are more permanent because the brain is designed to learn. Okay? Learning is a little bit different from physical conditioning of the muscles. Okay? So once I have my leads on, they're kind of looping, but that's cool. Then I check my neuro amp to make sure. Look at that. All in the green. Nice and beautiful. Nice and beautiful. Okay? And yeah, perfectly balanced. And where was I? Oh. This is why you don't your college degree doesn't wear out, right? As years pass by, right? You don't lose that knowledge. You may lose the credits if the classes were changed and have to retake some classes. But the things that you learn never go away, right? So that's the same with the new neuronal pathways that are established in neurofeedback. So speaking of neurofeedback, I've got Signet hooked up and installed and ready to go, right? As always, as you can see here, right? Now, on the left side of your screen, the gray screen, is the control for Signet software. In the middle, in that black panel, you're going to see the brainwave activity of my entire brain from the 0, as you can see, from 0 up to 40 hertz. Well, I'm actually training at 50. And on the bottom, beneath those two black spaces beneath, one represents my left hemisphere and one represents my right hemisphere. And I believe in this case, the one on the left is my right hemisphere and the one on the right is my left hemisphere. But I could be mistaken. Oh no, excuse me. The one on the left is my left hemisphere. No. The one on the left is the right. Anyway, I digress. So, thank you for joining me once again. You're about to see and witness me doing a neurofeedback session, after which I'm going to have a talk with you about the connection between high frequency neurofeedback, gamma zone neurofeedback, provoking a shift, and actually moving yourself up in your vibrational frequencies as a human being. Okay? So here we are. We're going to get started. We've already chosen our feedback. Let's see. That's beautiful. Once again, when you hear the gongs, those are my reward gongs. In other words, at the moment you hear a gong, you can see the synchrony, the yellow thing show up like that, right? The moment you hear a gong, it means both hemispheres of my brain are oscillating in synchrony with each other at 50 hertz. Wow. Little fatigue there. This is training. Don't get me wrong. Don't doubt it. Doubt it not. That's good. If you notice, I put the probes in a slightly different location on my frontal lobe every time. I'll explain later why I do that.
In the dynamic world of construction, where timelines are tight and projects demand agility, having reliable and efficient labor at your disposal is critical. Enter LaborDia, the ultimate app for streamlining your workforce needs. This innovative platform revolutionizes the way contractors connect with skilled day laborers, saving time, reducing hassle, and enhancing productivity on your construction sites. LaborDia empowers contractors by putting the control in their hands. With just a few taps, you can post the location of your construction site along with the rate you're offering for day labor. Laborers in your area will immediately see your job posting, complete with GPS indicators for easy navigation. This means no more waiting for days to find reliable workers. LaborDia ensures you're matched with laborers who are ready and eager to work, whether that's right now or at the crack of dawn tomorrow. What sets LaborDia apart is its seamless integration of technology to simplify your operations. The app's payment system, featuring PayPal and Zelle, eliminates the need for cumbersome cash transactions. Pay your workers directly and securely through the app, saving time and ensuring transparency. Plus, with Labor Dia's mutual rating system, you can build a network of trusted laborers. Rate workers based on their punctuality, skills, and professionalism, and gain valuable insights from laborers who rate your job postings and site conditions. This feedback loop fosters accountability and trust on both sides, creating a stronger and more reliable workforce ecosystem. Safety and compliance are at the forefront of Labor Dia's design. By offering tools for verifying worker profiles and guidance on labor laws, the app helps you maintain legal and ethical standards on every project. Additionally, features like geofencing ensure precise location tracking, so you know your team is where they need to be, when they need to be there. Labor Dia doesn't just make your job easier, it helps you run your business smarter. Use the app to track payment history, analyze labor costs, and optimize your hiring strategy based on real-time demand insights. Whether you're managing a small renovation or overseeing a large-scale development, Labor Dia provides the flexibility to scale your workforce up or down with ease. In today's competitive construction industry, staying ahead means embracing tools that simplify and enhance your operations. Labor Dia is not just an app, it's a strategic partner that empowers you to focus on what you do best: building. Don't let labor shortages or inefficiencies slow you down. Join Labor Dia today and experience a smarter, faster, and more reliable way to manage your workforce. With Labor Dia, the future of construction staffing is in your hands. Imagine a world where finding your next job is as easy as opening an app on your phone. Labor Dia is here to make that vision a reality, connecting hard-working day laborers like you with construction contractors who need reliable workers. Whether you're looking for work today or planning ahead for tomorrow, Labor Dia gives you the tools to take control of your schedule and secure steady opportunities. With Labor Dia, there's no more waiting at street corners or relying on word of mouth. Instead, you'll have instant access to job opportunities right in your area. Contractors post the location of their job sites along with the rate they're offering, and you can RSVP to the jobs that fit your skills and schedule. The app's GPS integration ensures you can easily find the job site, so you'll always know exactly where to go. One of the best parts of Labor Dia is its commitment to fairness and transparency. All job postings clearly display the pay rate, so you know upfront what you're earning. The app's built-in payment system, integrated with PayPal and Zelle, makes getting paid simple and secure. No more waiting for checks or dealing with cash. Your money goes directly into your account. Labor Dia also empowers you to build your reputation as a skilled and dependable worker. Contractors can rate your performance, helping you stand out and get chosen for more jobs. But it doesn't stop there. You can also rate contractors, ensuring they provide a safe and fair working environment. This mutual rating system helps create trust and accountability on both sides, making Labour Dia a community where quality work is rewarded. Beyond connecting you with jobs, Labour Dia is designed to support you in your career. Use the app to keep track of your work history and payments, making it easier to manage your finances and plan your future. And because Labour Dia is accessible on your smartphone, you can find and secure jobs anytime, anywhere, right from the palm of your hand. Labour Dia is more than just an app. It's your partner in success. We understand the challenges day labourers face, and we're here to make your work life easier, more predictable, and more rewarding. Join Labour Dia today and take the first step toward a brighter, more secure future. The opportunities are out there, and with Labour Dia, they're right at your fingertips.
I'm going to show you guys my graphs here because this is a challenging session. It's Friday and it's the end of the week, and look at how high my deltas are. Look at the delta spikes that I'm making. They're kind of high, but I'm also triggering. I'm also hitting synchrony. Okay. But those deltas are no joke. All right, it looks like it's been an hour and 3 minutes, so we are going to go ahead and stop our session. Now it's generating the report. I don't know if you guys can see the report. I don't think so. Well, it looks good. This was a very good session, as you can see. You don't have to see the report because you can see the graphs that, look at that. Look at the whole session. Look at that. The spikes are so thick that the spiking is so thick that it looks like solid black in certain areas. That was very, very intense. That was a very intensive session, I have to tell you. It's work. It looks like fun, but it's work. But you actually get a lot of really, really good benefits from neurofeedback therapy. You get increased focus, concentration. Wow, you're mentally clear. You have good mental clarity. You can stay awake and get a lot of work done. You can drive many miles on the freeway in the middle of the night without falling asleep. You'd be really surprised at the improvement in your quality of life as a result of doing neurofeedback therapy. Now, wherever you are, if you want to find a local neurofeedback therapist, I highly recommend you go to eeginfo.com. That is eeginfo.com. And go to the directory. There is a directory of neurofeedback clinicians all over the world, all over the country and all over the world, that have been trained by the EEG Institute, just like myself. And I highly recommend you find a local neurofeedback practitioner, a neurofeedback clinician, preferably someone who was trained at the EEG Institute, who can give you a taste of the many, many benefits of neurofeedback therapy. So I really appreciate you guys joining. It's been fun. It has been a lot of fun. And I guess you can see different periods of time where I was spiking, and you can see that my waves look pretty healthy. Although the delta waves did get kind of high because I was feeling a little bit of fatigue. It's challenging, but it's rewarding at the same time. What it is training, just like if you go to the gym, right? Just like if you go to the gym. So before I let you go, we have another word from our sponsor, the Labor Dia app.
Imagina un mundo donde encontrar tu próximo trabajo sea tan fácil como abrir una aplicación en tu teléfono. Labor Dia está aquí para hacer esa visión una realidad, conectando a trabajadores jornaleros como tú con contratistas de construcción que necesitan empleados confiables. Ya sea que estés buscando trabajo hoy o planeando para mañana, Labor Dia te da las herramientas para tomar el control de tu horario y asegurar oportunidades constantes. Con Labor Dia, no tienes que esperar más en esquinas o depender de recomendaciones de boca en boca. En su lugar, tendrás acceso instantáneo a oportunidades de trabajo en tu área. Los contratistas publican la ubicación de sus sitios de trabajo junto con la tarifa que ofrecen, y puedes confirmar tu asistencia a los trabajos que se ajusten a tus habilidades y horario. La integración GPS de la aplicación asegura que puedas encontrar el lugar de trabajo fácilmente, para que siempre sepas exactamente dónde ir. Una de las mejores cosas de Labor Día es su compromiso con la equidad y la transparencia. Todas las ofertas de trabajo muestran claramente la tarifa de pago, para que sepas desde el principio cuánto ganarás. El sistema de pago integrado en la aplicación, compatible con PayPal y Zelle, hace que recibir tu dinero sea simple y seguro. Olvídate de esperar cheques o de lidiar con efectivo. Tu dinero va directamente a tu cuenta. Labor Día también te da la oportunidad de construir tu reputación como un trabajador hábil y confiable. Los contratistas pueden calificar tu desempeño, ayudándote a destacar y a ser seleccionado para más trabajos. Pero no solo eso. Tú también puedes calificar a los contratistas, asegurándote de que proporcionen un entorno de trabajo seguro y justo. Este sistema de calificaciones mutuas ayuda a crear confianza y responsabilidad en ambos lados, haciendo de Labor Día una comunidad donde se recompensa el trabajo de calidad. Más allá de conectarte con trabajos, Labor Día está diseñado para apoyarte en tu carrera. Usa la aplicación para llevar un registro de tu historial laboral y tus pagos, lo que facilita manejar tus finanzas y planificar tu futuro. Y porque Labor Día está disponible en tu teléfono inteligente, puedes encontrar y asegurar trabajos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar, directamente desde la palma de tu mano. Labor Día es más que una aplicación, es tu aliado para el éxito. Entendemos los desafíos que enfrentan los jornaleros y estamos aquí para hacer que tu vida laboral sea más fácil, predecible y gratificante. Únete a Labor Día hoy y da el primer paso hacia un futuro más brillante y seguro. Las oportunidades están allí afuera y con Labor Día están al alcance de tu mano.
You guys ready to work, right? Yes. Yes. Well, Labor Dia is here to help you find laborers if you are a contractor and to help you find work if you are a laborer. And I want to thank everyone for joining me again. I did another great neurofeedback session. I don't know how many of them I've done in a row now. I guess I've done one every day this week, and here it is Friday. Anyway, I want everyone to stay kind because this is beautiful. Hey, we're going to talk later on about some other stuff, maybe some flat earth stuff or some conspiracy theory stuff or something other than neurofeedback. But I'm enjoying neurofeedback. And I normally give classes in biomagnetic pair therapy when I have my son here as a guinea pig, but he's not here. He's with his mom now. And speaking of my kids, I want to give everyone a shout out. Ivan, my oldest. ¿Cómo estás, mijo? ¿Cómo estás? And Katie, my daughter, and my son, Kai. I love you guys. As well as the Biomed RX team, Mika, Nicole, Lindsay, and Rudy. I couldn't do it without you guys. I really appreciate you. Anyway, this is great. Today's Friday, and I'm feeling wonderful. I want everyone to stay kind, because mean people suck, right? Mean people suck. Stay kind, because kindness is the only sexy, right? That's the only sexy. There's not enough kind people in the world. Stay blessed and bless others, right? And most importantly, stay healthy. Have a great weekend, even though you're going to see me over the weekend. Have a great weekend, all right? And